Good morning, welcome back to the Ahn Project. This is the second of two live streams today, and the Ahn Project, self-therapeutic multimedia project for me to solve the problems and challenges in my life, as well as a self-improvement process for me to reach the heights and goals that I set for myself. Now, what do we have here today? What you see in the titles, what you get, what you see on streams, what you get. So the second live stream of today is focusing on, well, really it's supposed to focus on this fax machine. Now, the funny thing is the title's named after that, and we are going to cover it, but I think a significant portion of this stream is going to be really just a continuation of the last one, which just about 10 minutes ago I couldn't finish all of the business materials after all. So unfortunately, we're going to start off with something that's a little bit related, but a little bit technically unrelated. It's not really workplace materials. I'll show you what I want to cover this live stream, and I will be covering, but maybe about, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes down the road. This fax machine from a colleague of mine, of course. That's one thing from a workplace. Another thing here is these extra large kind of totem poles standing up here that look like kind of like a fence in front of a closet area. These are really large items, obviously. That's why I say 4X-Large. So that's one large item. Here's another large item. I also want to get to this waste bag here on the side, which you can see there's a whole bunch of crumbs here. Obviously that's something I have to dust off. There's a lot of garbage on top of it anyways that I still have to recycle and throw away, which I haven't. But this bag, again, another large item I'm going to bring to work. And last but not least, some plastic bags inside here that I'm going to combine with the plastic bags with the business. And so once I take these plastic bags and I start using them together, that will be the fourth item. So fax machine, we have this, the bag, and then we have this whole totem pole right here on the back side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 work-related items that are just coming all together will all be covered. Now, of course, the previous live stream we left off with was it the business materials that I said all clear. Well, inventory was supposed to be all clear in the previous live stream. I underestimated the amount of things I had to do once again. It's just mayhem, but whatever. We have 1, 2, 3 bags. Okay, that's great, that's fine. So I took out all the products within the 10 minutes that I've been off stream, and I can take all the plastic bags here and say that's all going to be used. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and just shove it over here. Now all these bags are actually dirty now because they've been on the floor for quite some time. So I'll get to that in a second. We're going to drop down here right where the mess was. This is region D3, something like that. And we see here there's a mess. Okay, that's disgusting. That's laundry detergent type stuff. Just more garbage. Go put it to the side. Over here on the bottom we have this little package thing, and it's just a plastic wrap. But I intend on using this maybe to cut my hair over and just cover any of the garbage there before. That's why I have the scissors with it. So with that being said, I'm going to take this and move it out. And maybe I'll just place it down here, It's a pretty dirty area, and that's okay. Just keep it here. Walk around that area. But that's fine with next to laundry detergent. And then now, it's a pretty clear workspace, and what I can do is can move the fax machine to the side so we have a better angle shot, since we're going to be covering that next. Now, to wrap up the previous live stream, of course, inside those plastic bags were all these products. And in the previous live stream, I had them a total mess. What I have done, of course, is that there was this box, right? This box here is actually a gift. That means a class 4 item from my business partner. And she gave me this box alongside with the paperwork that I had when I was joining alongside her. And so as a result, this is something that I can use to really just store a bunch of the products that I said are well, this one's a whole mix. You can see that all of this stuff really is not related to particularly nutrition, but more for body care. This one is nutrition after all. So there's this fiber one. This one is an empty cartridge. This is a health pack that's been emptied out, but I would like to use it as a sample. Especially, it's very interesting to me that I should think and note that it has a large comprehensive introduction here, which you're not going to see a very good picture of, honestly, due to the contrast. But it has all the ingredients here. You can see in gory detail, including the medicinal ingredients. Of course, next to it, I put the fiber and the energy drink in the middle there, the red one. Of course, we have probiotic as well. And all these things, generally speaking, as I mentioned, are not really the convenient small packages. I even missed this hand sanitizer down here, and in addition to the nourishing conditioner and the revitalizing shampoo, there's a hand cleanser, so hand sanitizer, and this squeegee kind of thing, so you can pump out the soap. Now, what I really should do is move this up, but obviously I'm not going to do that with one arm. I back up a little bit, and I mentioned the products in the previous live stream I sorted out are up here. Very nicely sorted out. I put the digestive enzyme here as well from inside that box down there. And again, all the plastic bags are here, right? So that's where everything was. It would make sense at this point for me to just sort of put them all into one. So just put 1, 2, and 3, 4. The difficulty with that is just because they're all dirty and dusty on the outside, so I'm not exactly sure which one should be put inside which. They're all kind of, because I would dirty the inside of the bags if I were to do something like that. And so it's kind of, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. Anyways, I'm going to put this here. And we're going to turn around back and cover and finish the last portions of the previous live stream. There was one more bag related item, and that's this gift bag I had when I went to one of their sort of just conferences. And so, just introduce some introductions. And so they gave us this gift bag right here. It's a very useful reusable bag. It's just like a backpack, almost knapsack, except for a very handy version. And put this down. On the inside, there's some stuff that I forgot to clear out, which was important. And it's very important because it seems to me that I missed on some money. Now, you can see here it's like at least $100 on the inside. And so from TD, obviously, so clearly, I forgot about one of the payments that I had actually received in exchange. And so inside here's at least $100, and it's hilarious to me that I would have missed out on this if I hadn't done this stream properly. So I better cash this out. I also have to scan it, obviously, do an electronic copy of the paperwork itself. And then in addition to that, there inside that gift bag was also this. And so this sparkly kind of filter right here, which is real all shiny and luxurious looking. On the inside basically was some sample health packs. And on the inside, that piece of paper, that slip of paper, which I'm supposed to scan and then discard of, really with not much purpose anymore. Or maybe I'll save it for a client in the future. It basically is just the nutritional facts. And so, I don't think I can zoom in on that very, very clearly. But needless to say, it's the nutritional facts. So I have to do something about this, sort out the paperwork here. And it makes sense that I do this alongside and find a way to put this bag here too. I don't know what I'm going to do with the bag. But at the same time, I also have to cover the stuff inside here that I covered in a previous live stream. A bunch of gift-related materials, including this more health product, Cell Vive. More paperwork, like I said. All this kind of stuff should really all be covered together. I received a large Cell Vive package. I don't know where I put it. So this large one right here is a gift to me from, obviously, it's just a bonus gift for being a part of the business as usual. Every time I pick up products, sometimes this happens. It's very nice of them to do that. It's a very nice company. And so we have more Cell Vive items here, and that's for basically skincare. So just a whole bunch of gift items, and it's great. And there's 2 of them. It seems to be one of them says protective lotion, day lotion for your hands, drying hands. The other one's a foamy cream cleanser. So all that kind of stuff, I still have to figure out what I'm going to do. Most likely what I think I will do is put these sort of wrapped up skincare packages inside this gift bag. But we'll figure that out for the next live stream, which will probably be tomorrow morning. And of course, we'll try to clear all the stuff in here, including the gift. A lot of these items were gifts from my team member. So now we have only about 5 minutes, and that's kind of nuts. Well, that sure dragged on longer than expected. It seems like to me, even though I said the previous live stream is all clear for all the business materials, most likely tomorrow morning I will have to do another follow-up just to show how everything's changed, or I've reorganized everything and put them in a nice, neat, sections. And so bin locations in my room, think of business shipping inventory, we're going to have to do that. With that being said, though, we can finally get to the stuff here. Now, the content, of course, in this live stream was supposed to be this fax machine at first. And it says Roots Canada, so reusable bag gifted to me from one of my colleagues at my workplace. Just a fantastic individual. She's actually helped me work out some of my insecurities that would have been core to my business, to this side business. I have a really hard time actually accepting help. I'm extremely independent, and basically goes deep down to trust-related issues. So trust issues, lots of insecurities with that due to just domestic household issues when I was growing up all throughout the first 3 decades. And I've only lived 3 decades, so you can know it's just quite severe. And she's really helped me. I'm going to abbreviate her name by ML. She really helped me to accept help from my colleagues. She really pushed me and challenged me, and I am eternally grateful for her for that. And I'm actually, she's one of the people right now that I actually gave some free samples here to, because I believe that I saw her in a lot of pain. She's having some chronic arthritis and so on and so forth. And if I can do anything to help her out, I'm not even including her as a client. I'm just giving her some stuff, seeing if she has any positive response to that, seeing if that can actually be of benefit to her. Hopefully, right now she's having a difficult time, and so we're not going to do any testing on that. I just hope her all the best in terms of physiotherapy and all the other treatments and side effects that she's trying to take care of, because it seems during COVID-19, with a lot of people, including her, her health is going down. Now, with that being said, this is what she gave me, of course. That's a lot of background, but I'm just trying to show my appreciation and gratitude for her as an individual being a part of my life. I don't really have a lot of people growing up. So when I say here, she gave me an entire goddamn fax machine, and it's a brand new fax machine that she haven't used for almost 2 years. She used like maybe once, and she said, since you're running a side business, maybe this will help for you. And so she put inside this Roots bag, and I love this red Canadian Roots bag. But on the inside, obviously, it's the fax machine, and I've never used a fax machine before, but apparently it's supposed to connect to the phone line. It does look like a 1990s kind of version. I honestly don't care. It's even got the coiled wires right here to remind me. Oh man, I'm so gonna use this, man. This reminds me way back in the day when I was a wee little kid in 1990s growing up. The telephones always had these wires, the coiled wires. So that's that, and I'm so appreciative of that. That's a class 4 item I'm maybe gonna use for business. So moving on, next, of course, I said 3 totem poles here, more extra large items, 1, 2, 3. All these things here, like I said, I have a lot of makeshift ways I can use it. I can use it as like a martial arts kind of totem pole staff training, and I can use it also like when I flatten it on its side, can be like a makeshift table if I use some construction materials. Most recently, I used it to hang the blankets when they were drying by just putting it some sort of, perpendicular to each other, hanging up. Now, so there's that, and I sorted that out. I put it on the side here, right in front of the mirror, which is in front of the closet, region C. And of course, I think I'm going to have to move the fax machine inside region C as well, just to get it out of the way. Last but not least, we have all the bags here, right? So I mentioned this bag, I have to dust it off. It's just garbage. And then, of course, geez, look at all this cartridge here. But I'm not going to get to this cartridge until probably tomorrow morning. The plastic bags I'm always going to reuse for my workplace. I'm going to, put them inside, double bag them, and then I'll bring my lunch with. But most importantly, inside this box here where all this stuff is stored, the funny thing is I'm actually supposed to cover one of these things here and pull out the plastic bag from within. This is a box really that's storage for all the decorative items and holiday items. And so I pull out one and I see this Foodie Mart Chinese supermarket thing, and I'm going to pull out, since it's double bagged, I can pull out from the inside the TNT one and leave it there. And I'm going to use the Chinese Foodie Mart one and use that as a double bag for the outside. Not exactly comfortable walking around with the name of my side business just yet. So with that being said, take home message, take care of yourself, your health, your finances. Make sure you become a strong, responsible, disciplined individual, because that's the best thing you can do for the people you care for as well as yourself. Hope to see a better version of all of you as well as myself in the next live stream. This is 15 minutes capping out. Ahn Rho signing out. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ciao.